Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it's nothing personal, but I hate you. And I want you to know that. It's actually my jersey, by the way. Yeah. I told you I was certified. Oh boy, this game. Oh, this game was so annoying. I hated the officiating in this game. This is the first time, and I understand if people think that I come off as a salty Jets fan. I'll just say it right now. The officiating was goddamn awful for both teams. However, for Oilers fans to think that the officiating was more awful towards them, here's the thing, okay? The Oilers for the first... So here's... I'll give it right now. First period, we had 3 power plays and no penalty kills, okay? And I'm getting this out of the way now. Jets lost 3-2, but we should get this storyline out of the way first off, or at least, start talking about it. Second period, Jets. 1, 2, 3, 4 penalty kills and only 1 power play. So now if you're counting, everybody, penalties are 4-4. Third period, Lowry, so there's a power play kind of, it's 4-4. Penalty kill, another penalty kill. So we had 5 power plays and 6 penalty kills. Okay, cool.
Sounds pretty damn even.
Okay, here's the thing. It's 1:38 in the morning right now. If we had posted this hours ago, I would be irate, which you will understand in the reactions coming up. Because, oh boy, I go very off the cuff with some of these. I will not hide that. This game... There's just some people that were not hitting their stride in this game, and it was effectively clear by the fact that I used Bull U in a thumbnail. But that's fine, because Bull U has never hit his stride. Bull U couldn't hit his stride on a fucking pony. This guy is annoying as hell right now for me. And I'm sorry, I know he's a lovely human being, by all accounts, but right now, he is the odd man out here. And I understand if you don't want to play Stanley because you think it somehow means that Seattle can take him. I don't care. Play Stanley. Because you've given this BS argument for not playing Heinola or Sandberg. Play frickin' Stanley. And Chisholm. Chisholm, by the way. Peg City pointed this out in his video. He loves Chisholm. I hadn't really given a thought on him. I was like, what the hell is this guy doing in our prospect ranking? No, guy's solid. But frickin' Stanley should be playing. Stanley should be playing instead of Bull U. I was talking about this earlier, but every time the third pairing defenseman, Bull U and DeMello are on, pretty much relax for 3 minutes and then hold your breath for 45 seconds and hope they don't score. It's pretty much how it's going to go. It's pretty much how it feels like when those two are on the ice sometimes, because it's just not, something's just not clicking. But speaking of not clicking, PLD is still out. Damn. Smith is back in the net. Weird. Although he had a very good game, actually, against us. So third line has a good shift to start, and then everything falls off the rails. Puljujarvi scores on Connor McDavid's 500th point. No. Yep. I knew he was getting it to this game because they wouldn't shut the hell up about it. And what I mean to say is, the second, if anyone's ever noticed, it feels like everyone gets these freaking milestone achievements against us. Ovechkin's 800th goal. Or, Patrick Kane getting a certain point marker. Everyone gets goddamn milestones against us. So in my head, I had already envisioned that the next day, Connor McDavid records 500th point, which is exactly the freaking caption they used for it. Because they don't say that when they lose, because guys just don't lose in those games. It's weird. But Puljujarvi kind of gets a breakaway blue line in type thing, and just shoots it straight on net. And this goal was a lot like the goddamn Chiasson. Sorry, Chiasson? Chiasson? Sure. Goal from last night, except like the other night, it's just a breakdown that just leads to just this weird lack of having any players back to do anything. And then literally right after that, Leon Draisaitl comes on and it's like, hey, here comes trouble, let's make it double.
Prepare for trouble!
Make it double!
2-0 Oilers. They only have 2 shots! Ryan Nugent-Hopkins takes a slashing penalty. Also, they had scored 2 goals and 2 shots, which was annoying. And Draisaitl's goal is pretty much rinse repeat what I said about Puljujarvi's goal. It's just a play that comes out of nowhere, and it's just bad. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins' slashing penalty, which was a slashing penalty, led to a power play. Nothing. Nurse takes an interference / cross-checking penalty. Yup, this is a penalty. This is 100% a penalty. If people are going to start so I'm just going to make it clear. The first 2 penalties, good penalties. And don't worry, I will say some of these things about the Jets penalties too. Some of the Jets penalties were good penalties. Nurse just completely decks Connor a solid 2 seconds after the puck is gone, which feels very short, but it's actually quite a while when you're thinking about a hit. And gives him almost a high shot, so it's like a cross-check. Totally deserving. And it was a better power play. Still nothing, though. Now this is where the first penalty comes in that's not the best. Nurse takes another penalty later in the period, which is a high sticking. But it's actually cop stick that catches Ehlers in the face. But at the same time, they're tied up in a stick battle, so there's worse. Like, this is bad, okay? This is a bad penalty. This shouldn't be called. But I understand why the ref missed it, because, like, he's right there. It's a quick flick motion and you'll miss it. It's not like one of those like slow ones, but yeah, it's annoying. I can understand Oilers fans being annoyed by this. And Mark Scheifele on the power play would score to make it 2-1. There's nothing dynamic about this power play. The only way we're gonna score is if Edmonton fucks up right now, because we're so set. And they fucked up. Thank you very much, boys. Definitely ticked off Paul Stastny, because that puck went top shelf, and Scheifele had no room to hit that. But out of fucking way, boys. Yeah, no, that was good. Stastny did not get any point on this. It actually went off, I can't say his name, Kara. I don't know how to say his name. His name is really tough, I'm going to be honest with you. But first period, all in all, start. I thought we had a decent start. It was just there were 2 shifts that sucked, and we got scored on both of them. And it was like, okay, cool. So then we get into the second period. Appleton has a great play early on to jam the puck right out of Mike Smith's glove, where he practically has it covered to keep the play alive. That's good. Lowry takes an interference penalty. This is dumb. This was dumb. I'm going to tell you right now, Adam Lowry had his worst game of the season tonight. It showed. Adam Lowry, I wasn't happy with his performance at all. I actually was not the happiest with Andrew Kopp's performance either, because Kopp felt like he was getting boxed in everywhere. He couldn't find any open space.
You know why that's sad? Because Beaulieu is still on the thumbnail.
Yeah, but Beaulieu is Beaulieu, so he gets to sit there. And I'm getting to his penalty, don't you worry. But no, it's just Lowry takes an interference penalty, and like he's way behind the play. He just slashes the stick right out of the guy's hands, and it's like, dude, what are you doing? We're down 2-1. Like, why would you want to give... Like, here's the thing. The Oilers are not good at balancing their offensive potential. However, they don't need to do that when you keep giving them penalties. They'll be like, all right, Nuge, Draisaitl, McDavid, Puljujarvi, or Chiasson, apparently, too. Nurse. Let's roll those motherfuckers out. Let's have McDavid... Because you think... Having a 2-minute shift is intimidating to Connor McDavid? Oh, please. Dave Tippett gives him 2 minutes and 20-second shifts every frickin' night. He'll stay out there the whole goddamn time. You'll run through your whole roster and you'll play him again and he'll still be on the same shift. But, like, God. We have a semi 3-on-1, but yet again, like I've been screaming about for the last few games, too many passes on rushes. Fucking shoot. Shoot the fucking puck!
Appleton did it one time and they scored.
He literally did that against Mike Smith! Like, come on! So Chris Russell makes a bad boarding hit on Tucker Pullman. Completely deserved this penalty. He'd hit him from behind. He went head first on the boards. There's no argument here. There's a missed high stick on Kara. Paul Stastny accidentally goes to knock his stick away and then hits him in the face. Actually... Now, here's the thing. I personally didn't see the blood. People were saying that it should have been a 4-minute if it was called. I did see Kara going like this. That being said, I didn't actually see the blood. But you know what? If it was supposed to be a penalty, well, guess what? Join the fucking club. Because we are getting... Because here's the thing. The Oilers had a couple bad penalties in the earlier half of the game. Later half of the game, the referees, like, it were bad Jets penalties. I'm just going to say that. And I feel like that's what taints kind of this idea for some people because they saw how many chances we scored off the power play, right? We actually scored both of our goals with a guy of theirs in the box. 5-on-4 and 4-on-4. That being said, both teams have an argument here about the horrendousness of the officiating. That being said, I don't think we deserve to win tonight, which... Although, even though it did feel like it was in our grasp, so we did feel like it had a rob sense to it, I still feel totally... I'm not fine with us losing, but it's totally understandable why we lost. So, like, yeah. Lowry takes a tripping penalty. Your stick is in the wrong spot, Lowry. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not sure if he goes down a little... Like, he goes for a hit on McDavid. At first, I thought it was a knee-on-knee, and I got really scared, because you don't. If I see guys on our team throwing knee-on-knee hits, I'm gonna get pissed off. That shit shortens careers. You don't do that. That's a bad hit. Like, you gotta fully... And some of them are unlucky. Like, sometimes the player ducks out of the way, and there's no way to avoid it.
Yeah, I've had a few friends be out for months from stuff like that.
Well, yeah, no, like I know a guy who had a knee injury, and like he couldn't play for the rest of the season. He went for a hit. Guy moved out of the way. He still tried to commit to the hit, and then he kind of went off balance and tried to catch himself.
Stuck his leg out.
On Eric Stalker, it happened to him, and he went to stick his leg out, and he put all his weight on the leg, and the leg the knee just broke, and he just collapsed. And he just screamed out, and I was in my net, and I was like, ah! Guys, like...
I saw one of my buddies get
hit,
and
Jesus!
he literally did a flip after he got hit, and I was like, oh, good God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was bad. No.
Yeah, those are
But anyway, moving on. Stastny has a chance, and it's denied. Now, this is the moment that I got fucking pissed off. Beaulieu decides to pretend he's brain dead for a minute. Goes for a hit, and this is how he goes for that. Not like this, he goes like this. He puts his fucking stick out as he goes like the hit. Like he's a fucking NHL 20 player going like, whoa. If I miss him with the hit, I'll get him with the stick. Well, guess what? You got him with the stick in the fucking feet. Idiot. And he has the gall to argue with the ref about it. It's like, dude, what are you trying to pretend here? And of course, Leon Draisaitl on the power play would score to make it 3-1. One more kill and we're out of it.
Another shot through traffic. Wide center in front of the net. Brian Nugent-Hopkins rebound. Draisaitl scores. Leon Draisaitl pounces on the loose puck, puts it up top. And the Oilers have a 2-goal.
Bull, you shut the fuck up! You tripped him! You skated past him with your fucking stick hanging out like a fucking shithead, and he fell over it! The fuck did you think would happen? I am so sick and tired of this motherfucker right now. Okay. Yep, that happened. Stastny takes a tripping penalty. It's a soft tap, but you know what it is. It's hardly the worst penalty. So after 2, it's 3-1 Oilers. Third period was annoying at times. Good start. Lowry takes a slashing from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins after getting a breakaway shorthanded. This is the one bright spot of Lowry's game. The rest of it I didn't like. He just seemed like he was dogging it the entire time. Breakaway 4-on-4, yeah. So we go 4-on-4, and Neil Pionk, 4-on-4, blasts one from the point through a screen to make it 3-2. Walk! Oh. Yeah, no one... Oh! Woo! 4 seconds left on the 4-on-4, so we still got a power play, baby! Woo! Fuck yeah. Pionk is getting there. Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Yep. My next thing says stop around Hellebuck because Hellebuck is still on probation. And if you guys watched my reaction, my game 14 reaction to the Ottawa Senators loss, you know why he's on probation. And I referenced it in the game 15 reaction, and he's still on motherfucking probation. And this absolute pillock almost threw it away like 3 times. Like, stay in your fucking net. And also, stop deciding to play chicken with the no-play zone. The dude dances around it like he's a line dancer. He just goes, I'm not on the line, I'm not on the line, I'm not on the line. Like, get the fuck away from the corner. You don't go there. But anyway, there's a scrum, and Lowry gets cross-checked at least twice, and I believe, if I'm wrong, I could be wrong here, the guy takes a 10-minute misconduct. You know what's funny about the 10-minute misconduct? It does absolutely nothing to your team's play. You stay 5-on-5 on a 10-minute misconduct. A 10-minute misconduct is what I like to call the easy way out. And the referees...
He got a 10-minute?
Yes. He didn't take a 2.
Because normally when they give out a 10, it's because, like, they give out a 2 and then
it's
the
a
guy
misconduct.
keeps talking crap and, you know...
Yeah.
Gets an extra 10, so
weird.
At least get the power play.
Weird. And then that leads to Wheeler's interference penalty. I hate this penalty. I hate this penalty with a passion. Wheeler's penalty is probably the worst one for the Jets right now, and here's why. So, yes, he gets in front of him, but here's the thing. The guy he gets in front of was not making a play on the guy that had the puck. So Wheeler was literally skates out, because he knows that there's a seam there for the guy to skate towards our player. But our player has the puck. And it's not like Wheeler, like, ran him over. He skated in front of him, and the guy ran into Wheeler. So he's back. Like, if a dude cuts me off, and then I drive 20 more seconds, or at least, we'll say 5 more seconds, just to hit him in the rear end, it's still my fault. Just because that asshole cut me off doesn't give me free rein to just run into him. And it's not his fault. He was a damn bastard for cutting me off, but I can't just, like, run into him and expect him to pay for it. Like, what the hell? I don't like this penalty at all. It's really soft to me. Yeah, he only steps in the seam. 5 minutes then go by without a whistle. That was the longest we've went in a while with a play like that. Yamamoto gets a chance. Ooh. Morrissey was doing well on the back checks. A couple good shifts. Ehlers takes a high sticking with 3 minutes and 9 seconds left in the period. I don't know how I feel about this penalty, okay? On the one hand, I guess it's kind of payback for that non-call on Kara. That being said, we've went over why some of the penalties you got back, the Edmonton Oilers got back, probably should have been either way. He taps the top of Tyson Barrie's helmet. Could we stop taking high sticking penalties at the end of the game, please? I can't believe I'm saying this for the third time. But can we stop taking high sticking penalties with under 5 minutes to go, please? This is the kind of shit that refs can't ignore. Like, good lord. And, like, Ehlers isn't trying to do it. And, like, Ehlers, I felt so bad for Ehlers. Ehlers doesn't say a word after the penalty gets called, and he knows it's him, and he knows why, and he skates right to the box and sits down. And I went, oh, Nikolai. Or Nicol,
I'm sorry, my boy.
or Nicolaj, if you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I don't remember that.
Anyway, and then at the end of the play, reaction. Come on, boys. Come on. Are you shitting me? The fuck were you, ref? Where the fuck were you? How the fuck do you miss that? Utter garbage! Holy shit! You fucking saw the scene of the crime! Fucking drop dead right in front of you! Fuck! I'm sorry, do you get paid by the hour? Like, what the hell? Okay, so I'm heated. I'm heated in this play. I was furious. A, because I know my team is now no chance of us getting back in the zone to score. But B, it looks like there's a tripping penalty and they miss it. But yeah, you know what? Oilers hang on to win. Good for them. They've been trying to handle their roster at this point. I was watching an Oilers fan react to this game. Adam Warner. You should definitely go subscribe to him if you haven't already. His channel is lovely, actually. And he's an Oilers fan, so you know what? He deserves a lot of good luck. No, those Oilers fans have it tough.
Subtle.
Those Oilers fans have it tough. And I mean this in the nicest way. Like, they had to deal with Chiarelli. And I don't think there's a fate worse than death than Chiarelli. But anyway, no. Top 3 performers. This one was rough. I would say I'm not putting Hellebuck in here. I'm not. It's close. He's 4, okay? Because he wasn't, I don't know. Those 2 goals on the first 2 shots of the game. Like, I know they're really high scoring chances, areas of the ice. You need to come up with one save out of that. Just one. Like, even if the score had been 1-0 after those 2 shots, I would have been fine. You can't let in both. We need a save from you there. But number 3. Mark Scheifele. Mark Scheifele stays hot in this game, so that's good. He'll get 3. 2 is Neil Pionk. Great goal in the period. 1, Josh Morrissey. He's looking good now. He's looking better. He's looking a lot better. I've been riding Morrissey a lot here because I wanted to see more results. He's looking a lot better now. Oh. But anyway, overall, that's pretty much the end of this reaction and review. We will be back for No One Hockey Podcast at some point. And we're also playing through Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Or Star Wars Squadrons. Sorry.
Rogue Squadron is the movie.
I know. Squadrons, and that's being delightful, and we'll do a review to that as well as a epilogue for the Battlefront 2 campaign. And also, do check us out already if you haven't already. Please subscribe. We really do appreciate it. We're trying to get to 2,000.
Holy crap!
At some point in life. No, we're trying to get to 200 subscribers, either by the end of the month or next month. We're really happy with the support we're getting, and honestly, comment down below in this video if you enjoyed it, or even if you didn't enjoy it and you disagree with me in some points. I'm open for that. I might completely disagree with you and call you wrong, but that's okay. That's okay. We live.
Everyone's
this is. I would
totally.
Yeah, everyone's entitled to their opinion, and this is totally a safe space to share that. And I'm totally cool with discussing those opinions. I have friends that aren't Jets fans. I promise. It's all good. But yeah, allegedly, closet Jets fan. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Instagram and Hockey Podcast. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.